Yep, Independence is a vibe. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram and on YouTube at Independence is a Vibe, because y'all know that it is.
Yes, sir.
And so, as always, y'all know we got some kind of topic for you. So, today's topic is accessibility is for everybody. So, as y'all know, if you've been following the podcast for a little minute, y'all know that both of us are physically disabled. But accessibility, even though that's something that we're really big on, it don't just benefit people with a disability, it benefits everybody.
Yes, sir.
So just small example, right? Having a ramp at every building, it's not just for somebody that's in a wheelchair or somebody that may have crutches or a cane. What if you a person that, you got to move a lot of heavy items and you're using a dolly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to have to lift that dolly over the sidewalk to get into the building.
That'll be a headache.
Right.
Every time?
Every time. Somebody ain't getting their Cokes this week because we can't get into the building. It's not going to happen.
No, we're going to pull up and just throw them mugs in front of the building.
Speedy delivery service right there.
Right.
Get insurance on them damaged goods because they're about to be damaged for real. But yeah, if the EMS people got to come get somebody, right? You don't want to be the one on the gurney and they got to lift you and the gurney over the sidewalk to get to the ambulance. That's hazardous, right?
Hope they got good handles, huh?
For real.
Hope you strapped in.
And I hope your EMS workers is paying attention.
Right.
Because if they fool around and miss the curb,
you're going to be on the curb.
Yeah. And you had mentioned a good one too about the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying about the like delivering Cokes.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if there was no elevators. You want to pull 100 Cokes up the stairs every time? Nah.
You must be training for the strongest man or the strongest woman competition.
You definitely gonna be a bodybuilder after that, man.
You gonna be tired too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a long shift at work.
That's gonna be my whole 8 hours right there.
Right. And imagine you going in and out of different buildings all day. That's what you do.
Oh no.
And they multiple stories too. You about to be done. Your first day at work is over with.
Like them skyscrapers in like New York. They got like vending machines on the floor, each floor.
Yep.
For their workers. Ain't no elevator.
And that's why I feel like
give me the first floor, coach.
First floor only.
First floor only.
We ain't going no further. You know what I'm saying? Your break room and all the convenience gonna have to be on that first floor.
Yeah.
Cause that's exactly why accessibility ain't just for people with a disability.
Right.
Because it's too many advantages to having it. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned multiple good ones. You was like autonomous cars, right?
Autonomous cars, man. Like everybody, I mean, can use that. You know what I'm
saying? Now I'm pretty sure like autonomous cars have a lot of cons.
Maybe.
I don't think the world is fully. You think like we fully accepting of autonomous vehicles by now?
Not everybody. But I think cars that we drive have more cons.
Because it's being controlled by us. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Yeah. That's the whole scenario.
Yeah, but I mean, autonomous cars have like all kind of safety features on them, cameras and stuff. So I mean, they're gonna be paying attention at all times. We
scrolling.
On the other hand, like you said, scrolling on the phone. You might have some kids in the backseat. You trying to reach back there, stop them from doing what they doing.
You trying to eat and drive.
Yeah, you trying to eat and drive.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you've been out late.
You sleepy.
Partying.
Mm-hmm. Among other things.
That too. You hop in your car. You just say, hey, bring me home. And the car drive.
Yep.
You might pull up and be asleep, but I mean, you made it home.
You took your little nap. Even though it was only 45 minutes to get to the crib, you took your little nap.
Right. You made it home, though.
That's good. Because, see, I didn't think about that. And that's why conversations with different people is very good. because you're not gonna be able to think of everything on your own. That's why businesses have think tanks
Right.
because they want to be able to approach things from all angles. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, autonomous cars is a good one.
Yeah.
We were talking about the AI. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
lot of people they hate AI. They feel like it make things too easy. You should have to work a little harder for stuff. But I mean, AI has benefits for people with disabilities, but it also has benefits if you're not disabled.
Yeah.
Because AI could be a whole team by itself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It does make things easier because it's just information at your fingertips,
right,
just readily available.
right. And I feel like too, you could use it like not to bring your like to do all the work for you, but you could use it to okay, this idea was in my head, now it's in front of me. Now I just need to make adjustments to it
Mm-hmm.
to fully bring it to life.
Yeah.
So I feel like the AI is a good starting point or a good way to test things. Not that you let it do all the work for you, but I mean, there's nothing wrong too if you let the AI do all the heavy lifting. That's you know what it's designed for,
Right.
convenience. Also speed too.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to me, what I like is the convenience that I don't have to sit there for hours and try to look up all this information, then put it all together. The AI just,
Yeah. Stuff that took hours or days is
mm-hmm.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, yeah, a lot. Like I said, a lot of people feel like AI is dangerous and you know, it's not good because it's taking people's ability to think away from them. I'm like, nah. If you choose to not use your brain and let the AI do what it does, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Because you could always turn it off. I'm not using the AI today. I'm not gonna use it for this.
Right.
But you can't overlook the fact of like the flexibility and the convenience and the speed that it offers you,
Yeah.
which for business people for sure is perfect for that. But also too, the topic of accessibility, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is if you're a person that you may struggle with putting sentences together or you struggle with thought processes, you know what I'm saying? It can help with that,
Yeah. Definitely.
you know. Is just a piece of technology, just like the glasses that they make that you can put on and you
Mm-hmm.
look at something and the glasses tell you like what's in front of you and it can describe it for you and you can take videos or pictures just by saying it, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't just for somebody that's blind. That could help people that can see fine, but it still helps with a lot of stuff,
Yep.
you know? I feel like the technology is, to me, is just like a car. The car can't move without a driver. So the AI can't think for you. You can train it to think like you, but it can't. It's not gonna spit out an idea just by you sitting in front of the computer and sitting there.
Right.
You got to give it something to start with.
Mm-hmm.
So again, like to me, the AI is not bad because it's not thinking for me. It's thinking because of me.
Right.
And that's just the way I see it.
Yeah.
So like I say, if you're a person that maybe you're a good writer, but you hit writer's block. Maybe you're a good writer, but you're not a good illustrator and you're trying to save some money.
Yeah.
So you do the writing, but you let the AI do the illustration, or vice versa. You could come up with the pictures and draw them, but I don't have the dialogue for my characters. So, okay, so let the AI do the dialogue for the characters.
Yeah. Or you can use the AI is like to help you, you know, write the story out again.
Right,
You don't have to write with the AI telling you to write, but you can be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna flip that around and put this instead.
right.
Uh,
Just like letting the AI check for grammar mistakes and stuff like that.
yeah.
Because, like you say, you might be tired and you might miss something that the AI don't miss because the AI not human. It don't get tired.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe the AI listen to Kevin Gates. It don't get tired. So it's inspired. It don't get tired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, you know, it could be that. The AI don't need a vacation. It don't need a bathroom break.
Yeah.
It just know work. Just work. It's another machine.
Of
You don't think your washing machine and dryer is a bad idea, right?
course not.
But it's still a machine
Yeah.
that is washing and drying your clothes for you instead of you having to be bent over a bucket or a wash tub or something like that to hang your clothes on the line.
Or that microwave,
The microwave too.
or that oven,
Exactly. It's just another machine.
that refrigerator.
Yep. It's just another machine.
Yeah, they got, you know, accessibility has come a long way. They got this little thing that I can hook up to my wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a smart drive. Wow. I hook it up to my chair and I turn it on, and I ain't even gotta roll myself no more. It rolled the chair for me. That way, it helps to save my rotator cuffs. So,
Which is good.
yeah,
That is very good.
yeah. So,
And some people might look at that like, man, that's being lazy. Push yourself. You ought to be glad you got your upper body. What if you ain't have it? I could see you having a motor, you know what I'm saying? But
mhm.
at the same time, like, what if he's tired? If you not in his shoes, you don't know what it take to push that chair all day long. You
Yeah,
don't know.
it's good for like inclines. Like if I'm going up inclines.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like they have some crutches that come with like a built-in alarm system. And I thought that was weird until, I'm looking at the features on these crutches because they was on Amazon, right? And I'm like, why would crutches need an alarm? And they was going in a little more detail about the features, right? And they was like, if you using one of these or both of these and you fall, when the crutches feel impact, the alarm goes off. And it's loud so that people can come from everywhere to help you up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but what if you could get up by yourself? I don't need no alarm. But then they started giving you scenarios. Well, what if you know what I'm saying? You stepped on the aisle and somebody tried to rob you. You drop the crutch, right? The alarm go off. Now everybody coming to that aisle. Or you pass out while you walking. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? When you hit the ground, the crutch fall, right? The alarm going off. So now people who wasn't around you, they coming around because they hear the alarm,
Yeah.
which gets you help instead of you just laying lifeless in the aisle for 10, 15 minutes.
Hmm.
So I mean, some things that seem like, oh, this ain't even really necessary. You don't know what you know or what you gonna need until you in that situation. And sometimes by the time you in that situation, it's too late. It's like, dang, I wish I had this when this happened to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you made a very good point too, just a couple of seconds ago. When you was like, you could become disabled at any time.
Oh yeah, it can happen to
That
anybody.
yeah, you know.
Yep.
So maybe right now you don't need crutches or a cane or a walker or a wheelchair or whatever.
But I
But
mean,
then
as you get older, you might.
you might, it could be anything. Car wreck.
Yeah,
You
anything.
trip over one of your kids' toys and twist your ankle real bad. Now you on crutches, and it might not be forever.
Yeah.
But the fact that you need them for a couple weeks, couple months. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I mean, that's why we're saying like the time to make changes to buildings is not when, oh, well, this person that been in a wheelchair their whole life complaining about not having no ramps. No, you the owner of the building and you twisted your ankle real bad. Now you on crutches and you go to your own building. But
Now you wish you had a ramp.
yeah, because now there's no ramp. And then if there's a ramp, you felt like I could save money by not having an elevator. It's healthier to take stairs. But now you on crutches and you looking at 3 flights of stairs. Like how am I gonna?
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I bet you wish you had that elevator now, huh? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta think for more than just you.
Yeah, but I mean, you want a business where everybody can partake.
Yeah, where they
Yeah.
feel like I'm welcomed here.
Yeah. Because I
You know,
mean, you go into business to make money. You want everybody money, right?
right? And I do understand in business, it's better to find your niche, find your audience these days. You know what I'm saying? You market to your audience. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of oversaturation with physical businesses as well as like digital businesses.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with a physical business, you're gonna run that out of a building, and you
Hmm.
want everybody to be able to go in and out that building safely because, like you said, yeah, I might make stuff for specific people, but I'm trying to get everybody in here to spend some money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This might be a store that sells physical products for disabled people, but anybody could become disabled at any time, short term or long term.
Yep.
And I want everybody to be able to get in and out of here safely and without a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that means ramps, elevators. You know,
The whole nine.
you might need stuff in there that's gonna read stuff to you.
Yeah.
You know, that means putting stuff on low shelves, no high shelves in my store. Why
Yeah.
not? Because everybody ain't tall.
Yeah.
Well, you thought about people in wheelchairs. Well, I did, but everybody's not tall.
Mm-hmm.
You got some men and some women that are short.
Yeah.
You know, and they like to be able to be independent and grab stuff off a shelf themselves.
Yeah. And I have to search for somebody every time and
Right.
everything.
They ain't gotta come in your store with a grabber and be like, oh, this for when I'm reaching for stuff on a tall shelf. Oh, you won't need that here.
Yeah.
You can bring it with you, that's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But you won't need that at my store.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I say accessibility ain't just about being disabled. You know? But I understand that accessibility is a big topic
Yeah.
in the disabled community because we need a lot of stuff, man. And there's not a lot of
And we still kind of behind times, even though it's 2025.
yeah. Stuff that shouldn't even have to be a discussion no more is still a discussion.
Yeah.
You should not be still like, well, we put one ramp in the back of the building, but it's not just a building; it's a public restaurant for everybody. Well, the ramp is in the kitchen for when they gotta offload and unload heavy items. Okay, so how is a person who uses a wheelchair supposed to get into your restaurant? Because he or she got money too; they trying to spend. But we could bring them through the kitchen. What if they don't want to do that?
I've experienced that before.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
They claim that the city wouldn't allow them to put a ramp.
In the front of the stuff?
Yeah.
The front of
That's
the restaurant?
that's what they claim. But I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have sued them
Yeah.
easily.
And sometimes I think it's just about a certain look. Like, I just don't like the way that look in the front of my building.
Yeah.
Well, that means you got to change the way you see things then.
Mm-hmm.
Because you not liking the way something looks in the front of your building. So somebody else, they're like, man, this is perfect. This tells me that I'll be able to get in and out easy with no problem. I love coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite restaurant. I'm gonna come here 2 and 3 times a week. I got money to blow, and I love y'all food. I'm about to be a faithful customer. You about to make about 800 this week off of me by myself.
Right.
Versus, I didn't like the ramp the way it looked in the front. We put it in the back in the kitchen. Where this whole $1,000 I was gonna spend this week is going somewhere else now because I don't feel comfortable here, y'all.
Yeah. Now I gotta get somebody to help me come to this restaurant every time I come. I can't come by myself now, so I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
dealing with that. So I'm just gonna find somewhere else.
Exactly. And people feel like, well, it just wasn't for him, but you
Mm.
never know you never know who he or she may know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might have been the owner of a company and he trying to see, okay, cool, because I got about 800 employees and we was all gonna come here. But because I don't feel comfortable, now we not gonna come here. And I don't know about y'all, but if a company had 800 people and I built something and they all wanted to come, I'm like, cha-ching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
But I guess this money ain't for you then.
exactly. So I mean, yeah. If you're a business owner, you know what I'm saying, I have an accessible mindset
Yeah.
because that could make you money instead of you losing money. You know what I'm saying? Which technically, if the money never come into your building, you're not losing money, but you're missing out on opportunities to make some money though.
I think a lot of things for people is out of sight, out of mind kind of
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah. Because I don't have to deal with it or I ain't go through it, so it
They don't really think about it.
right
Yeah.
until something happened to them or somebody close enough to them, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna add this to my business. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change this. Why you wasn't thinking like that before?
Right.
Because I know you done seen people on walkers, you done seen people on canes, you done seen people on crutches, you've seen people in wheelchairs, you've seen people that were blind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't never had to deal with it, so it just kind of I didn't think about it.
Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep. You got to change the way you think.
Yeah.
You know, and it's nothing wrong with where I just didn't think about it. I understand because we only human.
Right.
You know, but when you're in this world long enough, your mentality got to change. You're not the only one on this planet,
Mindset thing.
right? You know, people like you is not the only one on this planet. So, you know, like they say, you got to broaden your horizons. You know.
Yup.
Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all drop some comments and let us know what you think on this topic.
For real. You know, let us know for sure.
And
Get them comments popping, man.
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram and on YouTube at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back next week with another video.
Stay tuned.
And we out.
Peace. Press the button.